Hello nail lovers! Today we're here and we're going to be doing some bow nail designs for you. So I'm using my striping brush to draw this little line. I've done it a bit skew-with because I think it looks cool like that. And now I'm using my dotting tool to put two dots and then I'm going to bring them together in the middle of the bow so it's kind of like a little heart. And then I'll go ahead and do the same on the other side. The gel that I'm using is a nail art gel. It's not a gel polish. It's specifically for doing nail art. It's really pigmented and quite thick. So this second one is a little bit bigger. I'm using my dotting tool again just to get the rough shape of the big parts of the bow. And again, I use my dotting tool for the little tassels or whatever you want to call them, just because it's easier to get a large amount of paint on the nail. So I'm using a fine detail brush to make the points on the end of the bow, and now my striping brush again just to outline the whole thing in white so that it really pops. I like using my striping brush. You'll see me use this brush a lot. I use it for most things. I don't think there's anything I can't do with my striping brush. If it ever dies, I'll be very sad. But I only got it off AliExpress. It was probably a couple £. I don't really spend a lot of money on nail art supplies. So I'm going around the whole thing. I already cured the black, obviously, or else this would be running. So yeah, going around. Pretty happy with that. Then I put these little lines in the middle, do them on a curve, and do both of them curved the same so that it looks like one part of the bow is higher than the other. This that I'm doing right now, I'm getting ready to put a gem on. So it's just some gem gel that I got. I'll put the link to everything in the description box below. This is a gem gel again. I'm just squeezing some onto this nail in the rough shape of a bow, and then I'm going to stick some gems on. These are really tiny. They're 1 millimeter. It's very difficult to find 1 millimeter gems, but I have the link for them, so don't worry. I like these little rings as well. They're pretty cute. That gem in the middle is bigger than 1 millimeter. It's probably 1.4. So then I do them all on the other side. And then once I'm happy with the location of them all, that goes into cure. I want to put another gem here. I thought it looked a bit lonely without a gem, so I stuck one on there too. Okay, this one again is quite big, so I'm using my dotting tool just to spread around the paint, get it in the rough shape that I want. A little ball in the middle, and then make sure that it's all symmetrical. Once that's cured, then I go in and outline it. This is really difficult to do a circle. If you can't get your circle perfect, then you can always go in with the black after in a dotting tool and just work it from the middle out so that your white circle is perfect on the inside anyway. And then I go around the whole thing. I messed up a little bit on that corner. There's a little bit of black still showing, but that's okay. I mean, who's perfect, right? Certainly not me. Now, I don't always walk around with nail art on one hand and not the other, but there's no chance I'm doing this on my other hand, so I'm going to look a right tit walking around with 5 bows on one hand and naked blue on the other, but hey-ho. So I want to put some dots on this as well. Thought that'd be cute, like Mickey Mouse or something. Minnie Mouse even. So I'm just using my dotting tool. Stick some dots on there, and then that gets cured. This one, I mean, my pinky's tiny. I didn't really know what to do, so I thought I'd do a little present. And it was difficult, but I managed. I've done this design a couple times before. You just have to be very patient when you're painting these little things, loops even. And then they get little tails. So then I stuck a gem in the middle of it. I wish I hadn't. I didn't put that bit on because it looks stupid now. The gem was too big. I should have put a little caviar bead or something. Now everything's getting a layer top coat. I like that one. The gems, I'm trying not to top coat over top of them because they tend to lose their shine. But when there's just one gem like that, I'll just go over it because I can't be asked going around that little guy. This one's a bigger one and I want it to shine, so I'm trying to go around it. Try not to get any on it. Didn't cap the free edge of that one either, but here you can see it with the gem. That gem's way too big. but that's me stuck with it on my nail now for another week or so. Here we go. Thanks for watching. I hope you found it helpful, and check out these other videos. See you next time.